Oh, look at him. Mr. Elfie. He's so cute. He stopped snoring at the minute, but he will snore like a man, I tell you. Okay, so I was curious what are animal derivatives, that's mentioned on the back of tins of cat food, and it's also mentioned on the hang on. It's also mentioned on the packaging as well of biscuits and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, what is it? So I went on Google, what is animal derivatives, and vethelpdirect.com. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. I don't have one of these laptops, by the way, and cameras that can angle in on like some of these YouTubers that are really, really sophisticated with their technology. Me, I'm like the basics. I'm like on pen and paper, but never mind. So, animal derivatives, what are they? Raw ingredients, which are classified as meat and animal derivatives, include the cuts from veterinary inspected animals that are not commonly consumed by people. Organs such as kidneys, liver, heart, and lungs rarely find their way onto British tables because of the cultural preference for skeletal muscle meats. However, they contain a great mix of nutrients which make them perfect for our less picky four-legged friends. So, organs such as kidneys, liver, heart, and lungs. So imagine the slaughterhouse hidden footage cameras of where the head is removed off a cow and it's dumped in a bin, and then they open up the body of the poor cow, and they basically take it all in one cut, don't they, of the stomach, and then you've got all the interior organs, so like your heart, your lungs, and all that kind of stuff is all removed. It's examined, and then it's chucked into a bin. And then there's all sorts of other stuff as well. So most people don't tend to like offal, as it's called, because it's the bits that nobody wants. It's like heart, kidneys. I remember as a kid, my mum, liver and onions. Oh, the smell, and having to eat that. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's good for you. It's full of protein and full of iron and all this sort of stuff. Yeah. But because there's not a big call for it, offal, it's the thing that they're like, right, okay, they can chuck that in animal food. Yeah. Contains a great mix of nutrients which makes them perfect for our less picky four-legged friends. Other animal derivatives that fit into this category comes from the dairy and egg industries. Milk and egg products that are used in pet food will only ever come from healthy animals under veterinary care. Some examples of these include the byproducts from milk separation and cracked eggs. So anything that's basically damaged that is not classed as suitable for a human to eat, it goes into the pet industry again. Milk separation and cracked eggs. Again, these are highly nutritious ingredients which can make up a valuable part of our pet's food. Isn't that disgusting? Now then. Let me see if I can find that website, because that was just grim. Here we go. Meat and animal derivatives in pet food. Marie Meniti. This is done in 2001. When looking over the ingredient list on our cat and dog's food, it isn't uncommon to come across meat and animal derivatives. As unappetizing as it might sound, they can make up an important part of a nutritious meal. They aren't fillers or dangerous in any way. So in this blog, we're going to explore what they are and why they're used. Yeah, there's the raw bit that I did. Are meat and animal derivatives in pet food safe for my pet? Absolutely. In the UK, meat and animal derivatives are strictly regulated. The byproducts of abattoirs will only come from animals which have passed veterinary inspection. And we all know what these red tractor approved farms and things are all like, don't we? And they've got like masses of cancer and all sorts hanging off their faces and disease, but yet they're classed as healthy and cared for animals. The Animal and Plant Health Agency, APHA, has strict guidelines set for both their transport and storage. Additionally, the APHA will have to give approval to any facility looking to use animal byproducts in their manufacturing process. What is a Category 3 animal byproduct, or APB? Any animal byproducts produced in the UK are graded according to the risk they pose to human or animal health. There are 3 different categories. Category 1 and 2 products are classified as high risk, and Category 3 products are suitable for animal consumption. Each category of animal byproduct will have its own rules for processing and disposal, as determined by the APHA. Category 1 and 2 ABPs are never allowed to be included in pet food. Some examples of Category 1 and 2 products are carcasses of wild animals suspected of carrying a transmittable disease and diseased livestock. Category 3, how many slip through the net? That's the question. Category 3 ABPs can be used in pet food. These products will come from healthy animals under veterinary care or veterinary inspected animals at the abattoir. There are strict rules surrounding how they are collected and stored to ensure that they are safe for consumption. Category 3 ABPs are graded for animal use because they are nutritious products that people typically don't eat. Why do meat and animal derivatives end up on the ingredients list? Pet food manufacturers must choose the right mix of ingredients to meet the nutritional needs of our pets. Proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals must be included in just the right proportions for a diet to qualify as complete and balanced. Animal byproducts provide many of these essential nutrients, which make them incredibly helpful ingredients to the recipe. Can my pet with allergies eat a food with meat and animal derivatives? You may find that some food labels may not specify exactly which animal derivatives are used. This could mean that the exact source of the ingredients changes based on availability. Although the diet will still contain the required nutrients, if your cat or dog is allergic or sensitive to a certain type of animal protein, it is best to choose a different diet where the ingredients are more specifically outlined. Meat and animal derivatives may be unappealing to us, but they are very useful ingredients in pet food. With all the guidelines and regulations in place for their use, they are a safe and nutritious addition into your pet's daily meals. So that's that. Where's this one from? Petty and Boo. Right. Save the website. I want to keep hold of this. Yeah, Petty and Boo. This is the website now I've gone on to. So, okay, whoops. Meat derivatives and why you should dump any foods that contain them. Meat derivatives will feature in a lot of dog foods that you may buy off the shelf in supermarkets or other pet stores. But what is it, and is it a good choice for your pet? According to European law, meat and animal derivatives is defined as all the fleshy parts of slaughtered warm-blooded land animals, fresh or preserved by appropriate treatment, and all products and derivatives of the processing of the carcass or parts of the carcass of warm-blooded land animals. In other words, it's from In other words, if it's from the carcass of an animal, it could be in there. It's a very loose catch-all statement that could therefore legally include any part of an animal left over after slaughter, and that includes heads, tails, beaks, feet, skin from any animal, beef, pork, chicken, unspecified body parts from unspecified animals. We'll park the quality issue to one side for the moment. There's a real valid health reason why you should not be feeding a food that contains this ingredient to your dog. I'm saying dog, but it should be cat as well. Let's say you've noticed that your dog doesn't handle chicken particularly well, so you select a product that says beef on the front of the bag. But the ingredient list says meat derivatives. Is that all beef derivatives? Legally, no. It may well be a whole selection of various meats, but as a minimum, 4% will be beef. Just 4% is required. Manufacturers that use the term meat derivatives on the labelling are free to substitute the meats, however suits them best commercially. Surely it's just the really cheap brands that use meat derivatives. Nope, in fact, it's often brands of dog and cat foods that profess to be premium and recommended just as much as the economy brands. Here's a funny thing. I typed the term meat derivatives into Google earlier in order to copy the EU definition of that term within this blog. Interestingly, instead of the legally recognised definition coming up, an advert popped up for a well-known online-only dog company. Okay, so I'll tell you, it was tails.com. So I went through their nicely developed website to find more info on their ingredients. After much looking, the website doesn't say their actual ingredients clearly listed anywhere on the website, which nicely demonstrates. Rule number 1, if you have to really study the packaging to try and find the ingredient list, it's because the manufacturer doesn't want you to find the ingredient list. If you were making the best dog food in the world with the best of your resources, you'd want to brag about it, wouldn't you? Yet we see big brands hiding their ingredients by having multiple language versions in a tiny space, not clearly spacing the ingredients from other text and shrinking the text to make it very difficult to find. Genuinely, good manufacturers of pet foods will ensure their ingredients list is clearly displayed, and it won't use vague or flaky terms. They will clearly state proudly the exact meats and other ingredients that are included in the packet. At Petit and Boo, we do not stock any products that contain dodgy ingredient terms like meat derivatives, so you'll be completely confident of what you're feeling, your best friend. So this is hang on, let me try and save it. I want to share a copy link. Yeah. Cat treats. Let's be nosy. I'm gonna nosy now. We've got liver paste and treats and the Lily's chicken treats, Lily's Kitchen, Kong Natural Premium Catnip, So, fish bites, I just don't know. And sprats. Yeah, I was looking at this because Nutriment. Yeah, I was given this website for the raw, and the pet place that I was looking at, they do have it, that raw, the Nutrient. At the minute, I really want to go down this route with the Benevent. I really do. What else have we got on there? Toys. All toys. Catnip stalks. I don't have a lot. I have a few toys, but that'll do. But yeah, it was the animal derivatives. So this one I was looking at as well. The pet Bouncing Bella, that's it. This is another website, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, my phone's a bit pants at the minute. I've had it. It's decided to give up after dropping it a lot of times. What are animal derivatives and why are they awful? Today I'm clambering onto my high horse and talking animal derivatives. What are they? Animal or meat derivatives can legally come from any part of the animal. Beaks, heads, claws, etc. They all get dumped in the leftover bucket and ground into a usable ingredient. But even worse, they can come from any animal and you don't legally need to be told which animal or animals. Some manufacturers try to put our minds at rest if we actually manage to find the ingredients on the back of the packet by saying their treats are animal derivatives with, for instance, minimum 70% pork, which says 70% of what they used came from the pig meat leftovers bucket. But what that means, 30% came from whatever meat leftovers they could get their hands on cheaply for that day's batch. And that 30% can come from different meat leftovers every time you buy. Example, your first purchase, 70% from the bucket, from the pig leftover bucket, 10% from cow leftovers, 15% from goat leftovers, 5% from fish leftovers. Your second purchase could be 70% from the pig leftover bucket, 15% from deer leftovers, 15% from shellfish leftovers, and bigger. The use of derivatives is hidden away from us. Manufacturers only need to legally say anything about them in the ingredients hidden away in the small print on the back of the pack where they hope you won't find them, and even bigger and worse than that, and any manufacturer can say on the front of the pack, for instance, only 2 ingredients, yet because they made from derivatives, there could really be any number of ingredients in there. So not only are the real ingredients being hidden from us, we are actively being misinformed. The solution: always read the composition, which is the legally required list of ingredients on the back of the pack or on the website. Don't believe the hype on the front of the pack or on the website. Go straight to the composition ingredients list, where the manufacturers have to tell you the truth, although even there is a couched in weird language designed to keep us consumers in the dark. Yeah, although even now it's couched in weird language designed to keep us consumers in the dark. And then, of course, this brand here, they're like, oh, we don't do that. It's all raw. And we only sell animal, meat, plant, vegetable, and we'll make it simple for you to check. I'm going to be nosy now and just quickly look and see if they do. Do they do plant-based? because I know that I came across something's pig's ear strips for dogs. Oh God, no. Pure duck, pure venison, pure chicken. This makes me so ill. I was hoping to find something it's horrible. I'm still looking. No. Oh, I'm gone. Vegetarian, what's this? But it's all for dogs, so there's no yak puffies. Puffy pops with turmeric. Anyway, so that's that. But it's classed as vegetarian, so it's probably got egg and God knows what else in there, and dairy, leftovers as mentioned. So yeah, you get the gist. I mean, I had a look on the back of the IAMS packet, and when I see the front of the packaging, I've got Percy on me asleep, otherwise I'd go and get it. The front of the packaging is fish, so I thought it's fish. It's got fish in there. The claws, the chickeny ones I avoided that labelled chicken on the front. Because I thought, oh, I'll go with the fish one. And that's what I've been doing for a few weeks. And when I read on the back, hang on, I'll go and get it. One sec. So, right, Percy did not want to move. He was a right pain in the tush. But anyway, we got there in the end. So I thought I'll take you with me. It's easier. So let's do this. I'm going to rest you up here so I can focus. So this is the bag of IAMS that is emptied into the container that we have at the minute. With ocean fish. Okay. Wheat free, no fillers, artificial colours, flavours or GMOs, and wheat free. 2 kilograms equals 30 days. Well, a week in my in my household. Healthy urinary tract, healthy skin and coat, strong muscles it promotes. Animal 87% protein. So, where did I get this? IAMS for Vitality with ocean fish for adult cats is 100% complete and balanced pet food that nourishes your cat's healthy vitality. Okay. And then I get to the bottom. Is it this side or that side? It's this one. There we go. English. Excellent taste and nutrition. IAMS for Vitality with ocean fish is a 100% complete and balanced pet food for adult cats. No fillers, artificial colours, flavours or GMOs. Wheat-free, produced in a factory that handles wheat. Well, we get this with the milk. And it doesn't contain milk, but it's in a factory somewhere. Always ensure fresh water is available, or water. Composition, dried chicken and turkey, 40%. Chicken, 24%. A natural source of taurine. Maize, pork fat, ocean fish, 4%. Rice, dried beet pulp, 1.9%. Chicken gravy, fructoglucosaccharides, 0.7%. Fish oil, potassium chloride, Analytical constituents: protein 35%, fat content 14%, omega-6 fatty acid 2.7%, omega-3 fatty acids 0.25%, crude ash 1.9 calcium, 1.3 phosphorus, magnesium 1.1, 0.09% of taurine. Oh, 2% additives. And then there's vitamin D3, trace elements of copper, iodine, manganese, zinc. And that's it. So, not a lot really. And then they try to sort of make out that these other brands are better. So yeah, I hope you found that a bit interesting, and that basically there's all sorts of shit that goes in your cat foods. Hang on. So we have in the Tesco's, this is what I've been getting these for like ages, and thinking it would be, I tried different brands of cat foods, tried different brands of biscuits, and now it's got to the point of like where I've had enough. So a complete pet food for adult cats aged 1 to 7 years. Composition: meat and animal derivatives 40%, including 4% of beef, fish and fish derivatives, minerals, derivatives of vegetable origin, oils and fats, various sugars. So it's not really telling you anything. Hello? Mr. Gizmo? Yeah. And that's all it tells you. There's like a nutritional additives per kilograms, but actually what's in that is anybody's guess. Hang on a minute. Come on, go down a minute. Go down. Go down, good boy. So yeah, no idea what's in there. No idea. It just tries to tell you that it's 100% complete with added essential vitamins and minerals, supports healthy skin and coat, supports strong teeth and bones. But that's it. And then you've got your analytical constituents, which is protein 7.5%. Ouch, don't do that. That's my bum. It's like stick the claws in through the sides of the chair. No! Come on, stop it. Hey? Fat content 4.5, moisture 82.5, so more water than anything else. Yeah. So that's it. That's what's in there. No idea. Take your guess. And I'll show you today's bowls so far. Cool, empty. Empty, empty, empty. Nice big chunk taken out of that. Woohoo! That's empty. Mainly empty. Doing really well. So yeah, a couple of days in and we're doing all right. So just got to keep persevering and keep going for a bit longer. So, but yeah, these are the trial little packs of the Amy ones. So I'll give them a go another time with them and see what they prefer, or I could use these as treat bags. I need to shut that up, otherwise they might be into them. Don't know. Right, shall catch you later. Tatty bye.